and I'll also learn how to breathe. If you've never seen my channel before, by the way, I act a little crazy right now because I'm pregnant. So there's a baby here who's cooking. I don't know. Hi again, friends. So pardon the lighting and whatever else happens in this video. I'm going to try it. Hi, Stashy. I don't know if you can see him, but he's my little partner. I'm going to try to do a one-take video today. It's actually like close to 9 p.m. So I'm like so ready for bed, and I have like on a sports shirt and I don't even know what it means. And it's just, I've had a loopy day. But I really wanted to get this up in time to let you guys know about the BookTubeAthon. I did it the past 2 years. Basically, it's a week-long readathon where you try to read 7 books in a week based on a bunch of different challenges. There's also Instagram challenges, other social media challenges, and YouTube challenges. I'm not going to have time to participate in them, but they're pretty fun. So I'm going to be linking all of those like information that you would need in the description box below from the official BookTubeAthon YouTube channel. And since I'm behind in my Goodreads, what was it called? Oh my god, I'm already so scattered. I'm a little bit behind in my Goodreads reading challenge, so I thought that this week-long readathon would be a really fun way to kind of encourage myself to just get back on track and maybe even a little ahead with those goals, because I said I would read 1 book a week, but I've had a few book slumps recently, so I haven't been reading that much, and that's why I haven't been doing, along with my new busy schedule, I haven't been doing TBRs and wrap-up videos, so that's why. But I'm trying to get back into it. I'm trying to really get back into my reading and in my writing. I'm also participating in Camp NaNoWriMo. I have a blog post all about Camp NaNoWriMo, so I'm definitely not going to read 7 books in a week, but I'm going to do my best to read 7 books over 2 weeks. I'm going to be prematurely starting the challenge now because I like to cheat. So there's 7 challenges, and also before I get into my TBR, to be read pile for the BookTubeAthon, I also want to let you know that I've finished 2 books already this month. And that is Kindling Flames #2 by Julie Wetzel. I did have a review up for Julie Wetzel's first book, the first part of Kindling Flames. So will link that below. I will link everything that I talk about below, and I'll also learn how to breathe. If you've never seen my channel before, by the way, I act a little crazy right now because I'm pregnant. So there's a baby here who's cooking. I don't know if you can see that. So, if you're new to my channel, hi, make sure to subscribe if you want books, writing, and pregnancy videos. It's big variety right now. I'm everywhere. Okay, so I have my book stuff here, but so I've already read 2 books this month that are not included in this challenge. That's Kindling Flames #2, which I have a full review of on Goodreads. I will link that below. And I also finally finished Harry Potter 7. I've been slowly reading Harry Potter 7 for several months, and I finally finished it. So now the rest of these books on this list are based on the BookTubeAthon challenge. BookTubeAthon starts July 18th, I believe, through the 24th. Exact information will be linked below, but I'm starting it prematurely, and I'm starting to do the reading challenges now, the week of the 11th, just because I know otherwise it's not going to happen, especially since I'm also trying to finish a second version of my novel. So Camp NaNoWriMo is kicking my butt. I know I'm behind. I'm behind in a lot of things, and I keep adding more things for me to do, so I don't know why. Like, that's not a smart plan when you're pregnant, Rebecca. This vlog feels like a Rebecca Rambles classic vlog because, like, I'm just everywhere. So, the first challenge is a book with yellow on the cover, and for that, I am doing Girl Online on Tour. This is the sequel to the original Girl Online by Zoe Sugg, aka Zoella from YouTube, and there's a little bit of yellow there. So it's not totally fitting, but it also works. And I'm excited to read this because I enjoyed the first one. I wasn't like a #1 fan, but I did think that it was fairly good, especially in portraying how anxiety can feel like. So I'm excited to see where Penny goes, especially if she's going to be on a tour bus. That's very interesting. The second challenge is a book that you only read after sunset, which I think is a very interesting idea. I didn't pick something that was particularly scary or anything like that, but I did pick Your First Novel by Anne Rittenberg and Laura Whitcomb. And I've been, again, reading this on and off for like a year. Part of this BookTubeAthon I've kind of tailored to clear up my TBR pile because I have this bad habit of starting a book, putting it on my Goodreads, being like 30 pages in, and then not touching it for several months. So I'm trying to clear my TBR on Goodreads, my current books on Goodreads, I should say, so that I can kind of just start clean with new books. So the books that I'm going to be reading after sunset are Your First Novel, because whenever I read this I feel really inspired, and I like being really inspired right before I go to sleep. I don't know if that's just you guys, but it makes me really fresh for the next day, and then like when I get up I'm like, I'm so gonna get everything done, and I like tackle shit. So next, challenge number 3 is a book that you were inspired to read because of BookTube. And this one is actually because I'm going to be part of the BookTube tour for this book. And it is There Once Were Stars by Melanie McFarlane. She never questioned what she was told until the impossible became real. And I'm so enjoying this. I already started it. I'm a third of the way through. I'm going to finish this. This is the first book I'm going to finish. And I'm so excited. I'm like really excited. And it's her debut, and the writing is so good. So There Once Were Stars. I'm definitely doing a book review on this because I'm part of the BookTube tour, so you can look forward to that towards the end of the month. But I'm probably going to be finishing this in the next like 2 or 3 days. So good. Like, it starts off so strong. I'm like 100 pages in, and I'm just like, what's happening? And I'm very excited, and it came with bookmarks, and I just like, I love when things come with bookmarks. And she signed it, and I didn't know she signed it until I started reading it, and I'm like, I have her signature, and then I'm like really fanning over this. It's really good writing. So that was a book that we're reading because of BookTube. I'm reading it for a BookTube tour. So I did get this from the author/publisher, and I can't wait to share my opinion because I'm already freaking out about it. Next book I have on my Kindle, and it is What to Expect When You're Expecting, because baby, and it's a book that is older than you, and I believe this book came out in about the 80s. It's on the 5th or 6th edition. It's had a lot of revisions, and I'm not going to be starting it from the beginning because I'm already almost 8 months pregnant, but I'm going to be reading from my point on, and I'm going to count that as reading it because the other parts I didn't expect it, but it happened anyway. So I'm excited to see what the rest of the book has in store. Challenge number 6 is also what to expect when you're expecting, because you can combine challenges together. And challenge number 6 is to read and watch an adaptation. My cat is walking by you, so that's why you're tilting. But What to Expect When You're Expecting is also a movie. Obviously it's not a factual movie, it's something that they took the idea and made it kind of funny. And I think J-Lo's in it. No, J-Lo's not in it, I don't know. But it seems cute. I'm not expecting too much from it, especially since I'm going for a nonfiction book. But I also, since I'm trying to get rid of my TBR pile, I'm not buying books for this challenge. I'm reading books that I already have. So I couldn't find a book-to-movie adaptation that I already had, that I hadn't read and seen already. So that's what I'm going with. And number 7 is read 7. Oh wait, I missed one. Challenge number 4 is a book from one of your favorite authors, and I chose Lynn Ewing. She was one of my favorite authors in middle school, and the Daughters of the Moon series that I've told you guys about before. I really loved that series. It was my favorite book series before Harry Potter, because I started reading Harry Potter kind of late. I started reading it around book 3 or book 4. Once that was already out, and they already announced that they were going to make a movie and things like that. So, tired brain. Brain is so tired. So anyway, Lynn Ewing, I forgot to mention that challenge, a book from your favorite authors. So I'm reading 2 books, and that is Daughters of the Moon number 2 and Daughters of the Moon number 3. And I will have the covers here. I have them on Kindle, but I got a book bind up that has book 1, 2, and 3. So I've had it on my books currently reading for a long time because I read book 1 a million years ago, but since it's a bind up, it says that I'm still reading it even though I finished the book 1. It's just that I need to finish book 2 and 3 to complete the book. So I'm going to be reading those two. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get through them this month. I'm not like as hyped to read those as I am the other books, but I really enjoy the stories, and it's about a group of girls that are daughters of the moon. They are goddesses reincarnated, and they have magical powers, and they fight bad guys that are inhabited by the evil of the world. So it's one of those cool kick-butt teen love paranormal YAs, and I really enjoy that stuff. Lastly, this one I'm definitely reading. The challenge is read 7 books. So just to add a 7th book, I have the book with no pictures. It's my son's favorite book, except he's not born yet, but I bet it's going to be his favorite book. It is from BJ Novak, and it's literally a book with no pictures. And it makes you say really silly things, so you kind of have to use your imagination while you read it and use funny voices. And obviously it's a children's book, but I just wanted to read it before he was born, and then I'll have 7 books, and it'll be an easy thing for me to do when I'm feeling down and I just want to breeze through something. So I thought that would be fun, because I did also read a different children's book last year during the BookTubeAthon. So that is my BookTubeAthon to be read, and also my July TBR, because whatever I don't finish during these 2 weeks, even though the BookTubeAthon is 1 week, but you know, we're talked about this, I'm going to cheat. But whatever I don't finish, I'm going to be finishing in July, and then I will be on track or ahead. I'm not sure. I think I'm 5 books behind with my reading challenge, so I'm very excited about it, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I don't know how I'm going to squeeze it all in with also revising my novel. So, or doing a second draft. I don't think a second draft counts as a revision. I don't know. But, okay. I am so exhausted now. I'm going to wash my face and go to sleep. And, well, I'm going to read and then wash my face and go to sleep. So, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.